Coors Light, made to chill.
Bring out your rivalry best. Snow kind of coming down just to give a little backdrop. It is not snowing in Gainesville. We wondered if maybe the Gators had checked out on the rest of the season. Nope. It's like the old days here getting together with the Seminoles. Somebody said something about somebody's mama, and then off they went. Keep an eye on that. They'll kick off in a few minutes. Both teams trying to become bowl eligible. College game day check down. We've told you about the Michigan State flu issue. Reed and Naylor are questionable. Georgia's also expected to get back George Pickens. He's been warming up there. Brett Bielema back after missing a game with COVID as well. Always have our celebrity guest pickers, and they've done a great job for us all year. Here are the standings right now. Kane Brown, he was week 1, set the bar. Only Nick Lachey has been able to match it with a 9-3 record. And now joining us between his Nobody Does This tour dates, comedian, actor, author, best-selling authors new television show is Well Done, streaming on Discovery Plus. Please welcome Sebastian Maniscalco.
Hey, what's going on?
How about this, huh?
I got music playing in this. Is that supposed to be happening? Thanks for having me here, guys. Just, I want to be transparent with the group. Know nothing, absolutely nothing about college football. All right?
So you don't say that about us, too. That probably means you're about to go 10-2. Hey, we asked a poll earlier about what the best rivalry game being played today. Yeah. You got to weigh in and vote, and 64% saying it is this one right here, the game. That's and that's not terribly surprising. Let's pick some games now. Time for our Coors Light Saturday selection. Change anything for you, the fact that we just saw the Gators and the Seminoles are about to play, scrapping out in front. Florida State, who wins it?
And that's what I was thinking, because I thought that the Gators might have checked out. You know, their head coach, Dan Mullen, was fired. I was like, okay, the season's over for them, but they're still emotional about this game. I'm still going to go with the Seminoles, though. I got to go with Florida State to beat Florida, but now there's going to be more of a dogfight than I anticipated.
What do you think?
I really agree. Not really. I'm going Florida because I got family that went to Florida. Is that a good enough?
That's a great reason.
There we go.
There we go. You get the hang of this.
Not so fast, my Don. Not so fast. Florida State, my school, upset the Gators.
I'm going with Florida State. I'm with you.
Yeah, be with me.
Go with the right.
Go with the difference.
All right, Wake and BC. If Wake Forest wins, they go to the ACC championship game in Boston. They just had a temperature drop. The wind's kicked up. Dave Clawson concerned about it. Who wins?
Wake Forest defense is awful, very porous, but their offense can put points on the board. If they protect the ball, I think they will beat BC. So I'm going Wake in a close one over BC.
I'm going Wake Forest.
Good pick.
Have you ever played Wake Forest?
What?
You done a concert at Wake Forest?
No, I don't know anything about any of those two teams.
Yeah,
but I'm going Wake Forest because that's where my pen went when I went to
I'm going for Wake Forest for the same reason.
I'm going with Boston College because Sebastian's headed to Boston for his show.
There you go.
Yes.
It's all about promo. Commonwealth Cup got Kentucky and Louisville playing. Who wins it?
I'm going with the Wildcat. I think their defense is going to step up and stop the run. I'm going Kentucky.
I agree with you, Kentucky. I think that's an excellent pick, and that's who I'm laying my money on.
Not so fast, Desmond, and you. Not so fast. I coach at Louisville, Kentucky, guaranteed.
I'm going with Kentucky. Louisville is so good these last 2 weeks. It's a perfect time for them not to look good.
Only one L.
Kentucky. I'm going Kentucky.
Only one L.
You're the only
Clemson and South Carolina. Tigers won't play for the ACC. Will they win the Palmetto State battle?
I tell you what, I like South Carolina because they helped me last week with my super dog. So Beamer is my guy, but I'm going with Dabo. I think they're going to pull it out. I'm going with Clemson.
All right, I'm going
Clemson.
South Carolina.
Clemson. Sorry, I got lost on my sheet. I like Clemson because you know why? Love the helmets.
The helmets.
Yeah.
That's it.
Got that paw on it.
They woke up the Tigers. They're a big win for Clemson.
I think South Carolina rivalry game keeps it close, but they just don't have enough weapons on offense. I like Clemson.
Yeah. Alabama and Auburn. Alabama's already got a spot in the SEC championship game, but Auburn will love nothing. Barkley said it'd be like going 12-0 to spoil
seal the season for them.
100%. That's what rivalries are all about. I tell you what, but without Bo Nix, I just can't see Auburn's offense pulling off the upset, so I have to go Alabama.
I agree. I spent 2 months in Alabama shooting a movie, and love the people of Alabama, so that's why I'm going with the Crimson Tide. That's the name of that team, right?
Yeah. Elephant. Yep.
It's a big win for Alabama. Alabama went to a big game. They need this one going into the 2 Georgia games.
I'll say this, though. Brian Harsin will come up with some schemes and some looks that will give Alabama secondary fits. Not having Bo Nix, there's no shot, I don't think, of an upset. I like Bama to win the game, but I think old Harsin will come up with a few tricks.
LC snuck that in again. 2 Alabama-Georgia games.
Yeah.
What about A&M LSU? Coach O's last game.
Coach O's last game, I think the team is going to come out there and try to win one for him, but I think A&M just too much offensive firepower. I like A&M to win a close one against the Tigers.
I go LSU. I love their wide receivers.
Perfect. LSU. Upset. Go Joe.
I'm going with Texas A&M. I think they finish
What
off
about
their
the wide receiver?
I love the wide receiver.
All right, Oregon and Oregon State. Ducks have to win to go to the Pac-12 title game.
You know, we talked about Oregon. Will they be able to bounce back after what happened in Salt Lake City last Saturday night? But I think that Oregon State's going to beat Oregon. I'm going with the Beavers.
I'm going with Oregon. They beat Ohio State earlier this year.
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
Did some research. So I think I'm going Oregon.
Nice research. The Ducks win it home.
In-depth research right there. You're on top of it. I'm going Oregon. Good reason.
How about Penn State, Michigan State?
This could be Big Bank takes Big Bank's game. I'm going with Penn State. Michigan State has some problems with a virus. I'm going with Penn State.
I'm going Michigan State. I'm playing here in 2 weeks in Detroit, so I'm staying with the hometown favorite.
There you go.
Michigan, Penn State wins this one, but take the under 51 defensive game.
Under low scoring.
51.
Well, they're dealing with similar conditions that we are right here. I think Penn State, Clifford's health. That's the big thing here, but I like Penn State to win the game.
All right, Wisconsin, Minnesota play for Paul Bunyan's axe. Who gets the axe?
I love Wisconsin's running game. Wisconsin will get the Paul Bunyan axe.
Spent a lot of time in Wisconsin as a kid going on vacation, going with Wisconsin.
Good pick. Wisconsin's won 6 in a row, make it 7.
I'm going Wisconsin. I just think that they turned their season around. It's been an incredible story. They win, punch their ticket to Indy.
We've talked a lot about Bedlam, Oklahoma State. Who wins?
Oh, I'm going with the Pokes. I like their defense. We're still not sure about the offense with Oklahoma with their quarterback situation. I'm going with the Pokes. Go Cowboys.
I'm going with Texas Tech. They offered me a scholarship for engineering. I turned them down. I went into stand-up comedy, so I'm going to go to Texas Tech.
I thought we were talking about...
We skipped that game. He's going to Texas Tech. I'll let you know.
I can't hear nothing in this thing.
Neither can I. You still hearing music, right? You still got music? Oklahoma State. You still got the
Offered me
music.
a scholarship, and I turned them down, so I'm going with Oklahoma.
Good one.
Oklahoma State, not so fast for last time. Oklahoma State, take the over 50.
I hope it's a close game. I'm calling the game.
Yeah, you're calling the game.
Give me a close.
Coming up on ABC
Texas Tech.
tonight at 7:30. Now we're going to go to the people who offered you a scholarship. Real quick, Texas Tech, Baylor.
Oh, I'm going Baylor. Baylor's defense will be the call of the day. Baylor.
Texas Tech.
Baylor.
I'm waiting to hear. I think I have Baylor.
Baylor? Baylor wins and Oklahoma State wins. Baylor would go to the Big 12 championship game, so they still have a shot. They may have to play their backup quarterback, as we talked a little bit later on, who finished up the Kansas State game as well. But then everything, the stage has been set. They just played hail to the victors, conquering heroes. That is what Michigan hopes, that this will be the final day that they can snap this hex and beat Ohio State. The stakes are enormous. Winner goes to the Big Ten championship game, and Jim Harbaugh finally gets that albatross off of his neck that he is O for Ohio. The stakes are immense in the latest meeting between these two.
We're thinking about them all year long.
And that's number one goal, to be the team of the North. We all know, this is the team that we all prepare for.
We've just lost so many years in a row that something has to change.
Everything that you've worked for and built up to is spilled out on that game.
We've all been licking our chops. Why don't you go out there and just hit someone in scarlet and gray?
We have to earn everything we get today, man. We got to get a fast start. We got to play for 4 quarters.
This game is for all the marbles, you know. Obviously, it's the rivalry game, but the implications for the Big Ten championship.
We're just so hungry, and we want this one more than anyone can even know.
It's a battle. We're not going out unless we die trying.
We've talked a lot today about the dominance Ohio State has asserted in its rivalry, but the last 20 meetings here in Ann Arbor, that's split right down the middle. Just what you would expect. Michigan has barely outscored Ohio State in those 20 games. Tie will be broken in the big house this afternoon. And so the stage is set. They want to win this game more than they want to breathe. Michigan and Ohio State. Time has come to make a pick. Desmond, you got to start. Who wins it, Michigan or Ohio State?
This game is going to come down to which team is better equipped to handle the elements. And when you look at Michigan, they're a ground and pound team. I think they're built for this situation. They're built for this atmosphere. You have to give the edge to the Michigan Wolverines because they're all about ground and pound.
All right, Kirk, you're next.
I think the weather, Michigan's defense playing in front of their home crowd, definitely they're going to play inspired. They really have all year. How does C.J. Stroud take care of the football, and is he patient against that defensive style that Michigan has? It's been so many big plays of late. It won't be like that, especially early today. So it's going to be a close game, and Ohio State's athletic ability pulls away. Ohio State wins the game.
Sebastian, who wins it?
Coach Day invited me earlier this year to the facility to take a tour, gave me tickets to the game. I didn't hear a damn thing from Harbaugh. I'm going Ohio State.
Oh, good. Fine.
Wait.
Can't believe it.
Get me in here.
Hey, what more can I say about Brutus except he has beaten Michigan 8 straight years? And I said, give me Brutus.
Oh, in the big house.
In the big house. Let's see what kind of reaction.
Michigan's definitely going to win now.
LC is getting it. He goes with his first love of Brutus. And that would make it 9 in a row. That would match the longest winning streak in the history of this great rivalry. Special thanks to Sebastian Maniscalco.
Appreciate it.
Nobody does this tour.